A galaxy finds itself in the middle of a war between the Dwarven Empire and the Astral Elves. You're listening to Audio Dungeon Spelljammer, the Astral Crystal.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Audio Dungeon. I am your Dungeon Master, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew here. We have Rob Spataro, Brooke Armstrong, Tom Kokoza, Dan Isgro, Damian Scro, and Vinny Pro. Today we're playing a quest that I call the Astral Crystal. Very excited. So we're doing a homebrew quest through it using the Astral Adventures Guide. So without further ado, let's play some Spelljammer. Let's take a look at all the characters that are playing with us today.
I'll be playing an auto-gnome cleric named Gnomington, model SJ521.
I'll be playing a gift fighter, and her name is Sheridan Zadiah Carmichael.
Hey everyone, I'm Tom, and I'm going to be playing Master Betty. He's a three-creen monk. A lot of fun.
I will be playing an Astral Elf, Prince Calthar Zell.
Hi, I'm Damian, and I'll be playing Blubbert Hoppingstone. He's a plasmoid, ooze-like creature.
I'm Vinny Pro, and I'll be playing an ASMR Paladin.
And away we go. The multiverse. Its size, unimaginable. It could be the most beautiful thing to behold, and in a second, the most frightening. But amongst the stars, the known galaxies, citizens from all species have made it their home. Humans, elves, dwarves, gif, gnomes, all the way down the line to the less humanoid creatures such as the three-creen and the plasmoid beings. The point, the galaxy comes in all shapes and sizes. Live a little, and find the door that's just right for you. We open to a busy spaceport on the meteor Gazzard's Rock, on the far edge of GIF Wildspace. Ships can be seen docking and leaving with valuable cargo. Groups of people laughing, walking outside of a tavern. And some adventurers wide-eyed and looking for danger, and some coin to get paid to do it. Amongst it all, we make our way to the bright blue shop and a long line of patrons out the door. Within this line, we see a GIF, which looks to be some sort of fighter or warrior, played by Brooke Armstrong, and an Astral Elf. The shop they're at is Loken's Wizarding Shop, and he specializes in sending magical ravens across the entire galaxy. Sheridan and Calthar, you are on the line outside of that shop, and you are having a small debate about the coins that you're spending. Obviously, you only have so much money when you go out, so many coins that you take with you on your adventures. So your character, Dan, is a character that, sort of like Indiana Jones, where you try to find these lost artifacts. You see, the elven species has, a long time ago in its history, gone into the astral realm, and they've come back out. And before that time, a lot of your people's culture has been lost, and you've kind of taken it to yourself to find that culture again. So you are the second-born child, and you're also a prince. So you have an older brother named Kalon, and your father, his name is Deridale. So King Deridale rules from what's called the Radiant Triangle, and that's basically a combination of multiple space. He rules from the Golden Citadel. So the planet that is overseen by the elves now that they've taken over after coming back from the astral world many years ago is Iridan. It's ruled by King Deridale. And one day, the rulership will pass to your brother, your older brother, Kalon.
Okay.
So you spend your time basically going around any wild space that you believe might have any elven artifacts, and so far you've been successful in finding 5, 2 major ones and 3 lesser ones. Nonetheless, your people are always very excited, and they see you as this person who's like, you know, recapturing the past, a past that perhaps the elves have lost and would have lost forever if not for you. Your brother is seen to be, oh, that's the one who will one day lead us but you're almost like the cultural leader in a sense. Every time you come back, they're excited to see your exploits.
Okay.
Well, a long time ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, you hired Brooke's character.
Sheridan, call her Sherry.
So a long time ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, you hired Sherry, and she has basically been a gift that's excited just to make memories and live life dangerously, and she's been the perfect companion out on adventures, and together you found those artifacts. Okay? Today, you're on, and probably for about a few months now, you've been on another mission.
So my character Calthar has been looking for a magical scroll that he found out about. So apparently this scroll has the ability to locate any magical item over a very, very, very large area. So being the treasure hunter that I've become, this is almost a priceless item as far as I'm concerned. So I can find magical items over large amounts of space. Apparently, this item is currently possessed by a 3-Kreen. However, I cannot find him. I've been to Loken. I've sent out many magical ravens. I think 5 magical ravens now. Unfortunately, they've come back with nothing. So I've spent a lot of money just trying to find this 3-Kreen, but so far I've come up totally empty-handed. And here we are visiting Loken again.
So you guys are on the line for Loken's Wizarding Wares, and you basically, this will be the 6th time that you're online, and you know that he's just wasting his coin at this point because for whatever reason, and we know that these birds will travel through the galaxy thanks to Loken's magic, and he's one of the few wizards that can do this. He was a retired spelljammer. That's SP. He's famous in the area for being known to have retired and opening his shop. And but for whatever reason, these ravens are just not getting there, or they're not being returned, and that's a very unusual thing for the spell. You guys are online. You're about 3 or 4 people in, waiting to go see Loken. Go ahead.
Sheridan, I think this will be the time we can find something.
How are you sure that this is the time? You spent so much money already.
Sheridan, I've told you. Being a part of my family comes with certain expectations. The Zell family serves elves, not only of today, but of all times.
I hope they expect you to be broke.
Well, yes, I certainly would not like to go back to my father and my brother to tell them that not only am I empty-handed without treasure, but I also have no coin left. We will send out a raven, and I will sit down and speak to Loken to tell him our concerns. Loken is an old friend. Loken is a mentor. He will understand our frustration, and my hope is that he will not only offer us a comforting ear, but he may have some suggestions for us.
Thank you very much, and don't forget, anything you need, I am always here at Loken's Wizarding Wares. Calthar, I am sorry, I have no raven for you today.
Overjoyed to see me as usual, old friend.
I don't understand why the ravens aren't coming back in. I'm sorry, this person is receiving the ravens and not returning them, or they're not giving a message to reply to you, or there's perhaps some sort of anti-magical field they're traveling into that person is. I don't understand what's happening. But don't waste your coin anymore. I don't want to keep taking your coins if you're wasting your time.
Loken, how long have you been renting out your magical ravens to the people?
Must have been 30 years now.
30 years. And in 30 years, how many times have you encountered a situation like this?
This would be the first.
The first?
Yes. Even if they reply something simple, it will come back. The bird will reappear here, and we would have some sort of message, but I don't understand.
Well, perhaps what could be returned would be some of the coin that he spent. Don't you think that would be appropriate?
Unfortunately, all the spell components that I use are very expensive, and they have been used for the spell. And that's also why I tell you to don't spend any more, because I don't want to see you losing all your coin.
Loken, you understand the expectations that come with being a part of the Zell family?
Sure. Is there anything I can do to help you? Oh, I'm sorry, the Zell family. You just reminded me. How can I forget? You actually received the raven.
I received a raven.
Yes.
From?
I don't know. That's up to you to find out. He comes back, and you see the ravens here, and he goes, take it outside, listen to it yourself.
Sheridan, a moment, if you will.
You'd like... Oh, of course.
I go into a corner, and I listen to my raven.
The raven opens his mouth. You hear the voice of your brother.
Calthar, I'm sorry I'm not there to see your dumb face wherever you are. I just hope this message reaches you. Listen, things are not looking good here, brother. I know you're off having the time of your life rescuing your beloved lost elven artifact, but I need your help. The war is getting bad. We've lost more than half the fleet, and it's only a matter of time before they're here at the fortress. There's something I have to do, but I can't. The Star Shield that we learned about from Father protecting our planets, our home. I know it's been hundreds of years, but I think we need to ignite it once more. The only way to do that with Astral Crystal. As you know, it's almost impossible to find, and even harder to keep in its liquid state to get it back home. It's on its way here, little brother, but I don't think I'm going to be here when it arrives. I'm hoping you can catch them before they arrive here. The last thing I can think of to save our people. I know you didn't join the military or ask for this, but I need you. Let's talk next time we see each other. Love you, bro.
And the bird closes its mouth and then tilts its head towards you.
So I'll tell the raven, brother, your problems of war come to me one more time. I'll find the Astral Crystal. But if I deliver it to you, I'll need your help in finding my next artifact. Deal?
Okay, after you pause for a few seconds, the raven kind of looks at you, and then as it flies up in the air, it disappears.
Okay.
And it's gone.
From where we are, how far are we from Iradin?
You're probably a voyage of, I would say, about 3 days. But he's not in Iradin. He's in his fortress.
Which is where?
At the edge of Elven space. So maybe he's actually a little bit closer than that. It's probably about a day and a half to him.
And the Astral Crystal is going to him?
The Astral Crystal is going to him, and then they were going to bring it home. They're going to bring it to the Golden Citadel to ignite the Star Shield.
All right, so I'll go back to Sheridan.
Okay, you walk over, Sheridan, you're there, and you see Loken's actually coming out. He closed up shop for the day, and he kind of walks over with you. How did it go? Anything important?
It is important, Loken. That was my brother, Kalon. He's saying the war is not going very well. He made a request of us, and I share this with you because I trust you both. They are waiting for an Astral Crystal to reignite the Star Shield.
It is my knowledge that the shield hasn't been activated in years.
Very, very long time. It seems he's getting desperate.
So he has more, or he does not have any?
The Astral Crystal is on its way. He asked me to intercept the ship and fly it more quickly.
I would imagine if the dwarves know about the Astral Crystal, they would try to ascertain that. They use Astral Crystal in their war machines. Some of the ancient ones they have.
We'll need a ship. And a pilot.
Well, you have a bigger problem, actually.
What's that?
How are you going to keep the Astral Crystal? If the Astral Crystal is indeed in cargo ships, then it would be in some sort of liquid form.
Yes.
But if it's removed and encounters air, it'll turn into crystal. You're going to need someone or something to help you keep it in its raw state.
Anyone you can introduce me to?
How do you feel about plasmoids?
Plasmoids?
Thanks for listening. Check out more shows like this at theaudiodungeon.com.